What is up, guys? Welcome back to Dan Reviews, and today we're going to be doing our next trade paperback review in line of the series. We've done all the way until trade 11 now in the reviews, and we have to get to at least 26 before 27 is released, and I want to have every trade paperback review in a playlist for you guys. So if you guys want to see my review of any part of the Walking Dead comic series, you can check it out if you do read the comics yourself. If you don't read the comic series and you don't want to know, this will contain spoilers. And even though these have been around for like 10, 11, 12 years now, like this is way, way, way out there. So yeah, if you're not caught up to the Walking Dead comic book series, also at the kind of current time, at least, well, not current time right on the Walking Dead comic series, like right now in 2016, but like right here in 2000, well, not two. What am I even talking about? Yeah, in volume 11. If you're not at least not caught up to this part right here, this will contain spoilers for you. If you just read the don't read the comic series, you just want to know what happens compared to the TV series, this is an interesting one to watch, volume 11, for sure, because this is one of the darkest trades of the Walking Dead comic book series ever. I think the worst or the darkest one though is volume 17, and we'll get to that one very soon when we get to volume 17 and all that, and I'll explain why. So yeah, it's basically the part where Negan shows up, if you're wondering. Yeah, I'm in my kind of winter gear. I got my hat on and a little vest here because, man, it's cold. We got our first kind of portion of snow here in Canada today, and it's fun for me, but, it's definitely very, very cold. So, yeah. So anyway, here's the trade. On the cover, one of my favorite covers, I think, of one of the trade paperbacks, you have Andrea here, and she's being stalked. You can see one of the hunters back there from the comic book series. And basically in this one, this is the equivalent of the TV series version of The Walking Dead season, roughly like the end of season 4, season 5 type deal, when they run into Gareth's group, the cannibals, and all that. And yeah, so this is this part in the comic book series. And just like in the TV series, they don't really last that long. Well, in the comic book series, I would say they last basically just as long as they do in the TV series. Not that long. So it only takes up this trade. But yeah, so let's see. Okay, so yeah, this is if you're not caught up to at least volume 10, watch volume 10 review, and yeah, the link will be in the description for that. And yeah, so right here, now they're on the road. They've been on the road for a long, long time now after the prison. Basically, everybody's together. They're all kind of weak though, and in this part right here, you have Andrea, which basically Andrea is kind of looking after these two boys because they lost their parents. And this is the equivalent of the TV series where we see Lizzie and Mika and kind of the end of their story in the comic book series. When you see Billy and he's killed Ben, right? So, or Ben has killed Billy, sorry. And this is the part in the TV series when you remember Lizzie killed Mika, and she said, "Don't worry, she'll come back. It didn't hurt her brain," right? It's that type of thing, and just like in the TV series, Andrea is very freaked out, right? But it's not Carol in the comic series because obviously she died a little while ago at this point. So that is, yeah, really crazy. Then, you have the whole group kind of discussing what they should do because obviously they're not going to, kill little boys. So, yeah, it's pretty tough. They don't really know what to do. They kind of let it go after a while. So, it kind of comes back to haunt them later on. And anyway, so they run into Father Gabriel. There he is, right there. It looks pretty similar to the TV series, I think. The TV series version is pretty cool. Looks a lot like, it's a good interpretation, I think. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. And there's a part here in the comic series which I really like this part in the TV series transferred to Bob. So you guys know Bob is the one who gets the leg chopped off in the TV series, all that kind of stuff, dies because of the bite. Well, everything is basically the same in the comic series, except they're not at this food bank. They're kind of just out in the middle of the woods. And Dale kind of gets separated from them, and he's the one that ends up getting bit right there, right? So he gets bit, and Andrew's running. Dale, oh my God, are you okay? Were you bitten? And he says, no. I wasn't bitten. Just like he said to Sashi, I'm fine. I didn't get bit, right? So this is some similar stuff here. You have, so, they're still with Gabriel at this part, and they do end up going to the church, which I'll find that page here. Right here. There's the church. So I think that looks great in the TV series, interpreted from the comics. I think that looks really good. And Bob at this part. This is at night. You remember in the TV series where Sasha said to Gabriel, she's like, "Where are our people? Where are our people?" Right? And he's like, "I had nothing to do with this." That's kind of what that is, right? Except it's Andrea in the comic series. So that's cool how they changed that in the, in the TV series, right? Yeah, man, Rick goes after him. He's like, "What did you do?" Just like he did in the TV series. Yeah, so, man, it's a crazy scene. Everybody's kind of losing their mind. And then it translates to, Dale waking up, and it's verbatim from the comics, or from the TV series, because in the comic series, it's Dale who ends up getting captured, and it's actually, it's verbatim. He's saying about, we did a good job on your leg, and as much as we hate all this ugly business, right, the man's gotta eat. Oh, and they reveal his leg getting chopped off. That is just... Oh, by the way, you taste much better than we thought you would. Oh, God, man. And then later on, he reveals the bite, just like he did in the comic series. Tainted meat, right? Tainted meat, right? And he's laughing. Yeah, that is just awesome. And it's so cool because in the TV series, it's the exact same stuff. He kicks him, right? Oh, and by the way, this guy is not named Gareth. This is the interpretation of Gareth. But they call him Gareth in the TV series. His name in the comic book series, his name is Chris. So, that's pretty different. And then they end up just finding, just like in the TV series, it's awesome. You have, Dale just lying in the grass. They all run out. They're like, Dale, right? And Andrea, Rick is about to grab Dale. This wasn't in the TV series. And she just punches him. I never thought that, because I honestly kind of thought they would have done that in the TV series too with Sasha. She looked more upset than Andrea in the comic series. But man. They really elevated it. And then, unfortunately, we do see the death of Dale, which is different in the TV series because he dies way earlier on. So Dale was actually supposed to survive until like season 5, but he wanted to get killed off, mainly because the original show writer of The Walking Dead, Frank Darabont, got kicked off the show, so he wanted to leave as well because he was really close to him. I don't understand why. It's one of the best roles to have. And they do capture Chris and the Saviors, just like in the TV series. And he says, we can walk away. And even Rick warns Gabriel, he's like, you may not want to be here for this if you don't want to see it. And you know what Rick says? He's like, put them on the picnic table. Hold them down. That is an awesome shot, but very brutal. Oh, dude. And they immediately just, yeah, that is just messed up. Yeah, that is just crazy. Yeah, look at that. Look at the shot, right? Oh, man. And to finish off the trade in a crazy, crazy level, you have Carl, and he says to Rick he killed the other little boy, that killed his brother in the beginning of the issue, which means he killed Lizzie. In the TV show, it was Carol, but she died in the comic series, so they gave the story to Carl, which makes him even darker in the comic series, I have to say. And he says to Rick, he says, I killed Ben. And this is like, that's the end. So, yeah. This is a dark one. One of the darkest trades of the Walking Dead comic series ever. There's cannibals, there's people getting their legs chopped off, people getting bitten, kids killing each other. It's a really crazy trade. Really makes Carl stand out there at the end. And, it's just a crazy trade, I think, to add to the collection, to The Walking Dead. It feels very different from the others because it's unique, because in trade 12, there's a brand new story arc that happens, because after that, I won't spoil it, but it has nothing to do with the hunters or anything, because they're immediately dead in this one. So, it's like an entirely new trade in the next volume, which is pretty awesome, but, yeah, so let me know what you guys think about Trade 11. Is it one of your favorites? I don't know about this one. I mean, it's exciting, but it's dark. But it's awesome at the same time. So, I would have to say this is not my very favorite, but it is one of my favorites. I'll give it that. So, yeah, if you guys liked the video, please thumb it up if you wouldn't mind. Thank you so much for the amount of subscribers lately. I have 18 subscribers now, and hopefully we can at least get to 20 in, I'm hoping, for a week. So, yeah, if you guys like the videos, please subscribe. And, yeah, so we're going on our 80th video. This is my 79th video, and, yeah, I got another, one or two more coming tonight. Probably only one, but we'll see. So, because I have to do a Minecraft figure review. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.